ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Uh-huh.
Each week, we play a chapter or a segment or two chapters of a game, and then we talk about it.
Yeah.
And it is a club. It is a game club. You can join along with us, play along with us, and comment in the Discord. If you look down below, there's a link to the Purple Room Studios Discord, where we are recording this lovely podcast.
Yes.
And you can post your experiences with the game down there.
Yes.
You can also join us live in the chat at the Stream Void Pod at Twitch or on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, any of those.
Any of those. And we will talk about the things that happened.
Yeah.
In the game. And we're currently playing Yakuza 0, of course.
Yep.
We're just rolling through. Curb's done almost he has done every single side quest that he can possibly do.
No, I remembered one that I haven't done.
Yeah?
I remembered one that I haven't done. There's a dancing battle I have to do with Miracle Johnson to recruit him to work for my business. I remembered I had to do that because I was like, I have to do dancing with Miracle Johnson? I don't know if I want to. So, other than that, I don't know of any other sub-stories I haven't done, but I'm sure there are some that I just haven't found yet, basically.
Yeah, so we are currently going through 2 chapters every time we play now. They have been very short, mind you, so it's been fairly easy to get through them. So we're doing chapters 12, Den of Desires, and chapters 13, Crime and Punishment.
And I think there's only 3 chapters left now.
There are only 3 chapters left after that. 13 chapters?
16.
Chapters?
So I think there's 14, 15, and 16 are the last. Oh, and there's the prologue. But the prologue's probably just a video or something.
Probably.
I might have to take a look and see how long the playthroughs of these chapters are, and we might have to just wrap up the game.
Yeah.
It's getting to be very much just not much to do. Story for 20 minutes, chapter's over.
Yeah.
So we might have to wrap it up before the next one. But we'll see. We'll take a look and see.
Yeah. So in chapter 12, we are
Majima
still for one more chapter.
Yep.
And we're going out to get Makimura back.
Yeah, from some brothel.
Yeah, some crazy brothel in the Camilla Grove.
Yeah.
It's
have to go there with Sagawa.
With Sagawa, of course.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Can't wait till he gets killed.
Yeah. And this whole chapter is just you walk up to the building.
Yeah.
You go inside and it's
beat
just
the shit.
One big fight.
I kicked the shit out of these guys, dude. It was not even close. Well, getting the Sagawa boss fight, I had to heal a couple times. Not Sagawa, but Sarah. I had to heal a couple times fighting him. Yeah. Because I was just, trying to do some stuff that I probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
But fighting my way to the boss was hilarious because I started out in not beast mode. Maybe I started in beast mode. You're
Majima. You don't have beast mode.
Oh, right. What's the brawler? No, wait. What's his bat mode?
That's I can't remember what that one's called.
But anyways, I ended up getting to like the breakdance style.
Yeah.
And just spinning my way through the level. That was a lot of fun. Just doing so many spins and just kicking guys like hundreds of times.
I was bat style when the arena was open.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it was a nice open place to fight, I was bat style because then I wouldn't hit my bat on the wall and get stunned for like a microsecond.
What I had discovered just before I went on this, because before you do this, you can run around in Sotenbori as Majima.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and I went and did some fighting in the boat, whatever that's called, the bed of sticks. I did some fighting down there, and then I was running around, and I kept forgetting to hit the button to throw money.
Oh, yeah.
So I kept getting in these random fights.
Do you have that button?
Yeah.
You learned that?
Yeah.
I haven't learned that on Majima.
Oh, yeah, I've got it on both guys. And I was doing, I had, if I did 3 more, rescuing things where you go up to guys harassing someone, you can fight them. I did that, and I was in the regular Majima fighting style, and I found out that on the bridge, that if you grab a guy when you're in heat mode and you're near the railing, you can use your heat action, and he literally just kicks him in the head off the bridge.
Nice.
So I did that, and I kicked everyone off the bridge. Even full health, they just go off the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So when we were in the battle, and they jumped out of the water, I was like, I wonder.
Yeah.
So I grabbed him, and I just kept kicking him back into the pond. So I kicked like, oh my God, everyone I could, I kicked them back into the pond. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And they could have full health bar. First grab, kick them into the thing, they're dead.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun doing that. But when I got to the rooms where it was like no water, that's when I was breakdancing and just spinning all over the place. I did laugh pretty hard when they went in the one. He went in the one room and there's all these like geishas, and they look up and they're all men dressed as geishas. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then we get to the Sarah fight.
Yeah.
They don't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight you at the start. He's just like, yep, she's already gone. Makimura's already gone.
And he's like, I want you to prove that you want to protect her, so we're going to fight. Yeah. That's the way you got to prove everything in this game.
Yeah, you got to fight it out.
You got to fight it out. So we fight. I had to heal 3 times, I think, because I was faffing about and trying different things or whatever.
I only had to heal right at the end.
Yeah.
Because I beat him up pretty good.
Yeah. And then, he's like, oh, I gave him up to a realtor guy from Kamurocho. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
And he's like, well, if you want his name, you got to take it from my pocket over my dead body or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's my gun. If you want to take it, you can shoot me. I mean, Majima points the gun at him, and then Sagawa comes up and shoots him in the back like the fucking bitch he is.
Yeah, Sarah was like, yeah, this is what Sagawa wants you to do.
Yeah.
You want to keep her safe? You stay here.
Yeah. So Sagawa kills him, gets the information, and is like, you got to go. We're going to Kamurocho to get her back. And that's basically the end of Majima, this chapter.
Yep. And then we switch it off to Kiryu.
Yep. And Kiryu's in Sotenbori.
Yep.
And basically we're here to pick up
Makimura. Yep.
Makimoto.
And you have to head to, like, our first mission is just to head to Cal Video.
Yeah.
And
it's a different erotic video store.
Yeah, different erotic video store that you can't normally go in there.
Yeah. So,
and you go in there and the owner is like, oh yeah, he's in the secret room.
Yeah, the secret spank room.
Yeah, and it's just like this huge projector room with like full surround sound.
Yeah. leather chairs and everything. Before I went to Cal Video though, I went and I ran around Sotenbori just to see what was going on. Did you do much of that?
Yeah, I ran around after I went in there.
I did too, because you have to wait after too.
Oda was like, hey, go and grab some food.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. And so, after the guy who owns the store was actually in Tachibana and Oda's gang. They're a little gang of misfits, whatever. And so you learn a lot of backstory about Tachibana, where he's half Japanese, half Chinese, and he's a child, an orphan of war and stuff like that. And so, you learn a lot about that. And you go out, run around. And so, I went down to the bed of sticks and did some fighting as...
I did too, just to see if you could.
Yeah.
And Kiryu was way better than Majima down there.
Oh, yeah.
In the round 1, I beat every guy in like 8 seconds.
Yeah?
It was so... I used rush style and I beat the shit out of him. It was crazy. I mean, with Majima, I unlocked the second set of battles. So I had 4 I did. And the first one, as Majima, I got beat.
Yeah.
I got to the last round and the guy kicked the shit out of me.
Huh.
But I also didn't... I thought you got healed up between rounds, but you only get a portion of your health refilled. 30%. I didn't realize because up to that point, every fight I had not taken much damage. So then I was fucking around, right? And I'm like, oh, I only have like a sliver of health left, right? So I was like, I better heal myself. And you can't heal yourself.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, fuck. So then I got my ass beat. So then I was like, let me try that again. So I went back into the thing to fight. And I'm trying to switch my battle style, and the guy came over and kicked me in the head, and I was knocked out immediately.
Oh.
So I was like, what the fuck? So then I left the thing, and it's like, it doesn't heal you at all. You have literally 0 health, and I'm walking his Majima, and he's like, oh. He's like all stumbling around because he's so beat up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The other thing I did it was a little weird. I went, as Kiryu, I went down to the very south end where the car blew up.
Yep.
And it's the streets blocked off as when you
they blocked it all off.
But it's not blocked off when you go down there as Majima.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that was weird. But I also went to like every place. I'm like, oh, what? Can I go to Club Sunshine? No, I can't go to Club Sunshine. Can I go to the Grand? No, I can't go to the Grand. I just tried to do everything, but there was not much to do as Kiryu there.
Yeah, I tried to do the interesting things, but not much to do.
Yeah. So then I waited my whatever 15 minutes is. I get the call from Oda and I go back and Oda's like, you know what? We're going to go get her. It's over at this brothel. It's too dangerous to take the bullet train, I guess. So we're gonna take a cab back.
Well, they're gonna take the cab to another train station.
Okay.
Once they get out of there.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get her. So we go over there, and Sarah's just like, oh, I've heard of you, Kiryu. It's not the time for niceties. Let's you gotta take her and get out of here.
He does the whole superficial, give him the business card thing, and apparently he's also a good friend of. What's his face?
Yeah,
can't remember his name now. Is
Nakamura? No,
the other guy.
Yeah, what his boss, right?
No, not his boss. His like
or his dad,
surrogate father.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Yeah,
I'm looking it up because it's driving me nuts.
But they take
Kazama.
Yes, they take her, and they get outside, and Oda's like, "Come on, hurry up, we gotta go." And Makimoto is just like, "Oh," she's kind of hesitating to get in the car.
Yeah.
And Kiryu's like, "What's wrong? Like, let's go. We gotta go." And she gets in the car, and she's kind of like, eyes down.
Yeah.
And we have to do like a fucking gun battle.
Well, it's before they get in the cab. Makimoto is like, I know that voice. When she hears Oda,
yeah,
she knows Oda's voice, and we're like, oh.
Well, and then I'm like, oh yeah, they were looking for the guy with the bat tattoo. Like, oh fuck, this is she was sold off. Like, it was them, right?
Yeah, because we see Tachibana, and I was like, oh my god, he's right. Tachibana is the bad guy.
Yeah. So then we're driving to the place, and what's his name? Shibusawa. They're like coming to take us out, basically.
Yeah, he drives up. Like there's 4 cars following them. Shibusawa drives up to the driver's side, just caps the cab driver right in the head.
If he wants to kill why would he not just shoot her, or give the give him an Uzi and he kills everybody? Anyways, it's a game, so
yeah.
They Oda takes over for driving, and he's like, "Here's my gun. You're gonna have to shoot him." And thankfully, you have unlimited rounds.
Yes,
because of course you do.
Yeah, but this is definitely Time Cop inspired kind of scene here.
This scene, you could tell, like, okay, the controls were designed by a Japanese gaming company, because it's like, oh, we're gonna shoot. Of course, you're gonna use right trigger. Yeah. No, you use X.
Do you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and A was reload.
Yeah, A was reload.
And X was shooting. So I was like, that's the normal reload button. Anyways.
Well, because you had to duck back in the car to reload.
Yeah, but you could have hit X to duck in the car and reload and shoot with the right trigger.
Lethal Enforcers that did that?
I mean, with hiding behind things?
Yeah, to reload.
Well, you shoot off the screen in every game to reload.
No, there was one where you would hide behind the cover. You probably didn't reload, but you would hide behind cover and you could reload
Time
there
Cop.
as well. Was it Time Cop?
I think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, you have to kill like 100 guys here.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun little thing because you can slow down time. So that you can
but
aim
you
better.
Can't even slow it down for that long.
No, you definitely can't. And the thing that bothered me the most about it was that when the camera would swing, and you'd be like trying to slow down time, your cursor would just go to the right. Like the camera would swing to the left, your cursor would just go to the right, and you'd be like, "What?" And then you'd have to like catch it up. Yeah, it was really annoying.
The only part that really annoyed me was like when the helicopter at the end, you have to shoot it down, and he had his bazooka out. It's like, oh fuck, there's a bazooka shot coming towards me, and the camera's like, you know what? We'll just pan so that shot is off the screen.
Yeah,
you don't need to shoot that one. It's just going to hit your car.
Don't need to shoot that.
Bit of a pain.
Yes,
I didn't get killed, or car didn't get blown up or whatever, but it was just like, oh my god, why did they do it like this?
Did you shoot the guy with the afro?
I killed everybody, I think.
That was an achievement to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I didn't then.
Yeah, it's called Big Hair in the Crosshairs.
I didn't look at my achievements, so I don't know if I got it.
Yeah, it popped up for me. I was like, bing, achievement. I was like, oh, what?
Oh, nice. I turn off
the Yakuza with the cross.
I turn off all that achievement stuff because I'm recording. I don't want it popping up on the screen. Yeah, it was a bit of an annoying scene, but whatever.
I thought it was great.
I just was annoyed with how it controlled. Also,
yeah, that was a little bit annoying for sure.
The controls were like not the way I liked them for, I think it should have been, maybe they were inverted and they shouldn't have been. Like, it's weird with like cursor ones like that.
Yeah.
I prefer them to be not inverted.
I don't think it was inverted.
So maybe I wanted it inverted. I'm not sure.
Probably.
It's like when I was playing Space Harrier.
Yeah.
Oh, I did do that. I found the other sub-story to befriend Kyoko or whatever her name is at the arcade. You have to play Space Harrier and beat her score and stuff like that. And the controls are just like not the way I like them. I did beat her score, but it was still a pain. But we get back to somewhere. I don't think it's actually Kamurocho. It's
No, we
somewhere
just
else.
get to a building.
Yeah.
And we go in this abandoned, well, not abandoned, but it's a building under construction.
Yeah.
And we go upstairs, and Oda's like, I gotta go see who's here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like watching, and then he comes back up with a gun
Well,
pointed.
while that's happening is like, she's like, I have to tell you something about Oda.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that sold me and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, Oda comes back and is like, oh, the cat's out of the bag. I gotta take her now and kill you because I need to kill her. And a typical like movie villain.
Yeah.
Like,
He can't let her meet Tachibana.
yeah, we
And
don't
it's
know
like,
why. But it's also typical movie villain stuff where it's like, we'll just kill them.
Yeah.
Why are you telling them why? Like, why would you let them have a chance to not get away or whatever?
Yeah.
So he's talking about how he has to kill her, and she has a knife in her cane and stabs him in the thigh, and, they can overpower him and take the gun. And then he has to explain why he has to kill him.
Yeah.
So this, I did not expect this.
No,
twist
I didn't
here.
expect this either.
So it ends up that Tachibana and Makimura are their brother and sister.
Yeah.
She got lost when Tachibana left Japan or China, they were left behind, and they saw them when they were doing like repatriations to Japan because they're half Japanese.
Yeah.
They were coming back. So Tachibana found out that his sister was back in Japan and she was living with their grandpa. Her grandpa died, and unbeknown to her, that's why she didn't know about this lot, is it was willed to her, but she didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Because she ran away.
Yeah.
So she didn't even know her grandpa was dead, that she owned this $1 billion lot, because it's all like, why the fuck? Why does she not know what's going on, right?
And it's interesting that it wasn't gifted to Tachibana.
Well, I think that's because
He
left China. They didn't know about him.
They didn't, because Makimura and her mother lived with grandfather.
Yeah.
But because they both spoke Chinese and he didn't.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was tough.
And her mom killed herself, and then she learned Japanese, and he eventually died after she ran away, but he willed the land to her.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that, but like Sagawa and all them, they knew about it, basically.
Yeah.
And the reason why Oda wanted to kill her was because he sold her off into sex slavery, basically, or whatever.
Before he even met Tachibana.
So when he saw her on TV, he's like, oh, I just sold her off. Like, fuck, that's crazy. So that's why he wanted to kill her, is because he didn't want Tachibana to know, because he's Tachibana's #1 fan.
Yeah.
So he didn't want Tachibana to think bad of him, basically.
Yeah. And so Shibusawa's men finally show up, and Sagawa's like, or not Sagawa, but Oda's like, give me my gun. I'll slow him down.
Yeah. Like in the Terminator 2.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, so you're running away with, Kiryu's running away with Makimura.
Yeah.
And, big fighting ensues.
Yeah.
As they catch up.
Yep.
And then after all that fighting's done, we flash back to Oda, and Shibusawa is standing over him. He's like, why'd you betray me?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He'd on the take of, I think it's, I don't know if he actually was planning on screwing over Tachibana that way, or it was more like, I can get her for him and make some money, but still be appearances of like working with Tachibana,
Well, he's still working with Tachibana, but he still wants Makimura dead, because he won't be able to work with.
Well, he could get something from him while still staying with Tachibana and be like, I tried, bro.
Yeah.
I tried. So
he wants Makimura dead as well.
Yeah, but now he's just like, but again, like, wouldn't Tachibana be like, well, you didn't know that was my sister? Like, wouldn't he kind of been like, oh,
Well, because they were watching TV together.
no, I know, but
And he was like, mother.
But he sold her off before that.
Yeah.
So he didn't
He
know.
definitely did.
And Tachibana knows what they
know.
do.
Yeah.
They're criminals. So
Yeah.
he'd be like, yeah, we scammed girls all the time and sold them off.
Yeah.
So like, oops, you did it to my sister. I can't hold it against you. You didn't know.
I mean, he could. Hold
Well,
it
he
against
could,
him.
but I mean, I don't know, dude. Anyways, it was a twist I did not expect to see.
Yeah. You were expecting Tachibana to be the bad guy, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
my God, it's Oda.
Well, I expected them both to be bad guys.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't know why. It never was said like, oh, we're looking for a guy with a bat tattoo because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, we're looking for a guy with a bat tattoo,
That's it.
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the implication was there. They must have said something about how they were kidnapping women and selling them off or something like that. But yeah, when Oda showed off his bat tattoo, I was like, oh, shit.
Oda, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Exactly.
Man, yeah, that was a good chapter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. We learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of things. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how Majima and Kiryu interact in the coming chapters, because it's coming to a head shortly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I can't wait for. I kind of have a feeling that like Majima is gonna take out Sagawa. No wait, Kiryu's gonna take out Sagawa.
Yes.
And then Majima is gonna take out the other guy. What's his name? Shibusawa. God, I'm so bad with their names, dude.
Well, I am as well, but I have them right in front of me. So.
Yeah. So that'll be the crossover, like they're taking out each other's trash, basically.
Yeah.
Because I cannot wait for Sagawa to fucking get killed, dude.
God, he's turned into such a dick.
He's been a dick since
He has been, but
minute
now it's like
one.
even more.
He's super dickish.
It's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Sagawa.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait for him to be destroyed.
Yeah, his reserve has just diddled away, and now he's just like full on
Douchebag.
Yeah.
So we got, that was chapter 13. So we have 14, 15, 16, and prologue, I think, left.
Yeah.
So we're going to check and see how long a playthrough of these chapters is on YouTube afterwards and see, because we might have to just play through them all. Because there's not much story, like side story stuff left for me to do. Like, I'm not going to play through the River of Styx or Bed of Styx and do every battle.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do all that stuff,
And I'm just I'm just here for the story, really. Like the side stories, I'm like, whatever. I could take them or leave them. And I'm like, the main story, I'm like, yeah, give that to me.
The side stories are just sort of like interesting distractions.
Yeah, for sure.
Some slapstick stuff going on or whatever.
Yeah.
But the main story definitely where it's at. So we'll see how much like actual main story time wise it is, and if it's 30 minutes per chapter or whatever, we might just do the rest of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll let you know on the Discord what we decide anyways.
Yep, we sure will.
I'm still loving it.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep.
All right, that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you listened to, make sure to leave us a comment. Make sure to join the Discord and play GameClub along with us.
Yes.
And make sure that you're, up and up and all these kind of things.
Yes.
Leave us a like, share us with a friend, and if you want to support us monetarily, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yes, please.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.